What are your wins? What are your wins? What are you grateful for? Come on, lay it on us today. What do you got today? Let's hear from you. Put your hands up and let's go. Okay, y'all got like 2 weeks of wins here. Okay, Tim Turpinning, I know you have a win. I know you do. I mean, I'm just not going to throw it out there, but Tim Turpinning, if you guys don't know that guy, you should watch his videos. This guy's incredible. All right, what do we got? Tim, you want to go? I threw you
Sure.
out there.
Yes.
Go for it, brother.
Hey, thanks for the shout out, Dusty. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, busy weekend, very fulfilling weekend with the fam, but also got some work done. Got a buyer under contract, got two listings under contract.
Come on
And
now.
one of them has been a long time coming, let me tell you. They listed it during the holidays, so very
Yeah,
grateful for that one.
I love it. Hey, how many of you have had some long time comings out there? Anybody? Come on now, put your hands up. This game is not easy. We got work to do. We got work to do. I love it. Tim, I love you, buddy. Thank you for jumping in. Seriously, you guys go follow that guy on Instagram. He's got some incredible stuff out there you want to see and be a part of. Anthony Adaricio, let's go, buddy.
What's happening? A lot of good wins on the real estate side. So we've put about 4 million under contract for May,
Woo! Come on
including
now.
my largest deal. We're almost already through due diligence on that big commercial deal I think I shared 2 weeks ago or so, which will be my biggest deal of my career at like just about 2 million. So excited about that.
Come
Really
on.
excited. I've got a newer agent who jumped on this. She's not on camera right now, but just brought her into not only real estate, but also into the real family. And her and I did a joint listing appointment via phone on Friday, and she came so prepared for the meeting as somebody who had never had a listing appointment before. But I wanted to give Lucy a huge shout out because she absolutely crushed the meeting. I led most of it, but there was something I was saying about a piece, and she's texting me on the side. She's like, "No, the HOA docs say that you can't do that. Like, it has to be a 20% down." Because I was trying to be creative on the financing piece on how we could get
Yeah.
the current renter to buy it. But she was so prepared for that meeting, and she's going to be an absolute rock star. Um, Comes from with a marketing background, so already her social media is like blowing up with her kind of almost like real Tampa Tim stuff there, like being the local person in the Palm Beaches. So if you need a Palm Beach person, Lucy Casas, who's on this call, she's going to be a rock star. Get her on your list.
Lucia. Yes. Anthony, I'd love to hear that, bro. 4 million in the month of May, your largest deal. Guys, I want you guys to know this too. It was only about a year ago that Anthony clicked all this on. Okay. He was a team leader at another company, came over, went back into full-time production, and those are the results he's getting. So I can promise you this, when you do the work, it works. You just go ahead and write that down. Okay. Um, Keith, let's hear from you, buddy. What do you got this morning?
All right. Well, I'm heading to a listing photo, so that's nice right now. Yet the update or the win I have is on the personal side. So one of my big goals is to be pain free. And over the last couple of weeks, I finally found some new doctors. I was able to get my MRI results, and I started with a new physical therapist. I've tried chiropractor, pain therapy for the last 18 months, and a third of my pain is gone like that.
Wow.
And so,
Wow.
like, when we talked about by June 1st being 55% of our goal to, for our real estate side, like knowing that my pain is trending that way. So, if I could be 55% pain free
Yeah.
by July
Yeah.
1st, which I actually think I'm going to be like 100 or
Come
95% by
on.
then, it is
Yeah.
like, it's just better than the photos. Like, it's
Yeah.
I have one bulging disc I found out in my MRI, but it wasn't the ones causing the pain, so it's more of a physical therapy thing. But anyway, that's my win is on my physical health.
Well, Keith, man, I love to hear that, buddy. I think we all know on this call when you don't feel good, man, it makes things very, very tough. It makes things very, very tough. So we're grateful
Yeah.
to hear that, brother. Continue. Great job continuing to lean in. Go get that go get those pictures done and keep winning out there. Dave, you're up, buddy. What do you got, Dave?
Dusty, we missed you and we had a great 2 weeks, even though you weren't there. So we kept the love and we kept the flow going.
Good.
What I did here in the Chicagoland area was in the last 2 weeks, I booked four speaking events with
Ooh.
seniors. And what I mean by seniors is senior centers and senior homes. I do a lot in the senior space, transitioning, estate, dying, downsizing. So I've got 4 of them on the books. One of them is next week already, and I'm on fire.
Man, congratulations, Dave. Buddy, great job going after your target market and setting the meetings and setting the appointments. Team, whatever it is we're going out after, we got to make it a point, right? And that's what Dave's doing. That's what you've been doing, Dave. Way to show up out there, way to set the appointments, get out in front of them. Very cool. Well, hey, if you guys, can I ask you guys to do me a favor today as we get started with this? Would this be okay? Even though you don't know what I'm going to ask you, would you do it anyway? Would you just say yes? Okay, great. My bride had a birthday this last Wednesday. Okay. I am not going to tell you how old she is for 2 reasons. Number one, I would not live to my next birthday. Okay. Number two, you wouldn't believe me anyway. You wouldn't believe me anyway. So, but she's had a lot going on. She actually has surgery on Wednesday. If you would put her in your thoughts and your prayers, she has surgery on Wednesday so that we can get her feeling better and get her fully healthy. But I would love if on the count of 3 you would come off mute and just sing the most incredible happy birthday to my bride. Can we sing happy birthday to my bride? Can we do that? I'm gonna record it for her here. It's gonna be real awesome. Okay, everybody ready? Everybody come off mute, and then you got to go back on mute because this is gonna be crazy town. Okay, you ready? Everybody on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you. Come on now.
you.
Happy
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 birthday
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 to
to
have it. Yeah.
you.
you.
Happy
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 birthday,
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 dear
dear
mama.
dear
That's what we call her,
birthday,
mama.
mama.
Happy
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 birthday
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 to
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 you.
you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you so
That
much.
was
Okay.
terrible.
This is why all of us do different jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it bad. I'm just saying this is probably why we all do different jobs. Okay. Well, hey, I'm going to lean in with you today. And I'll tell you that what Martina sent out to you that the call was going to be today, that is not going to be the call today. You're welcome. I just totally changed it, and I changed it last night on my way to dinner, and I want to tell you why I changed it last night on my way to dinner. So last night we decided last minute, we were like, hey, we want to go to Gloria's. We don't want to cook. We're going to go to Gloria's. So we all got in the car, drove up to Gloria's. Gloria's is about a 6-minute drive from my house, not that far. Okay. And we live in this little town now called Prosper, Texas. And Prosper, Texas, I think, has more stop signs than any town in America. Okay? They're everywhere. All right? We used to be like this little farm town, and then now we're like growing and exploding. But there's still stop signs everywhere, Tim. Y'all don't have stop signs where you're from, Tim. You live in a fancy city. And there's a lot of, four-way stop signs, all kind of stuff. So I pulled up to the four-way stop sign like I do all the time on our way to Gloria's. And I did one of those, I stopped, but I didn't stop. Y'all ever done this before? Help me feel better, please. You know, like I paused, but I didn't fully stop. And evidently, there was a police officer who decided to sit right there waiting for people to do what I did. And that brother just doing his job pulled me over. I got my whole family in the car. We're just trying to go to Gloria's. And sure enough, he pulls me over. I tell mom, I'm like, oh, dadgummit, I'm getting pulled over. And she was like, why? And I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. I did not see anything wrong. Okay, there weren't even any cars. Okay, I don't even know where this dude came from. He like flew in. Nobody saw him. Okay, so he pulls over. He comes up to my window, and he said, "Sir, I would just like to know, was there a reason that you didn't fully stop?" And I didn't have a reason. So I said, "No, officer, I sincerely apologize. I did not." I said, "I'm assuming I just rolled through." He said, "Yeah, you just rolled through." But he said, "In Texas, either you stop or you don't stop." Everybody go ahead and write that down. That'll preach. He said, "In Texas, either you stop or you don't stop. That's the law, Mr. Oglesby." He said, "I'll be right back." He goes back to his car. Okay. And I'll give you one guess as to what my bride was telling me during this time. Okay. She wasn't saying, you stopped, baby. Don't worry about it. She was saying, Dusty, you got to stop. You do this all the time. She's letting me know about it. Okay. And then I got one kid in the back seat siding with her and the other kid siding with me. And so, one of them's going to get a higher allowance this week. And the other one's going to get a lower one. I'm just kidding. Okay. But he comes back to the window and he was super gracious to me. But I remember his words. Here's where his words. I thought his words were real key. He says, "Well, Mr. Oglesby," he said, "I'll tell you what I'm going to do today. I'm going to give you a warning. I'm going to let you off with a warning." And then he said these words: "You're a grown man, so I trust that next time you come to the stop sign that you'll stop." Those were his words. He went grown man on me. Okay. I think he was saying, hey, you just acted like a little boy, but I'm going to call you to act like a man. That's what I think he was saying. He just said it nicer than that. He started to walk away, and then my bride just turned and she did this. If you're married or ever been in a relationship, you know what this look means. My bride just looked at me like this. That was it. She didn't have to say anything, just looked at me. Okay. All right. Now, here's my point. Um, I think there have been times in my life and my business that I've just rolled through. Anybody tracking with me on this today? It's not, hey, I'm not doing anything, necessarily that's like wrong. Although in Texas, either you stop or you don't stop. But I'm just rolling through. How many of you feel that this morning when I say it? You feel that? Just kind of rolling through. All right. So I want to give you some thoughts out of this today that I put together. Okay. Here's the first thing I want you to write down. I didn't get pulled over because I didn't see the sign. I got pulled over because I didn't respect it. I saw it. I've seen it 900 times. Okay. We eat at Gloria's every week. All right. Same stop sign every time. And I've probably rolled through it every single time, Jim. I've just never got caught. You know what I mean? Okay. Now I counted the stop signs between that stop sign and the actual Glorious before we got to eat. There were 3 dadgum more stop signs, and they were in a parking lot. And that cop, I want you to know what that cop did. He trailed me all the way to Glorious. He's making sure, Monica, that I'm in the middle of a parking lot. There are no cars in it, and I'm dead stopped at a stop sign with my blinker on. Okay. I'm hitting all of them. I'm hitting all of them. All right. I want to give you a few thoughts. I didn't get pulled over because I didn't see it. I got pulled over because I didn't respect it. What are you not seeing today, or what are you not respecting today that's holding you back from where you need to be? You guys tracking with me on this? Okay. How many times have we seen the sign? Maybe we slowed down, but we didn't stop. Okay. So my point is, I think we do this a lot. So here's the first point I want to make to you today. We all see the signs. Write that down. How many of you know today there are signs in your life and your business that you know are there, but you are not necessarily respecting? You know there's something that's going, whoa, 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 whoa. Like you're rolling through here. Okay. And you're going to know because you're going to say things like, no, I'll get to it later. It's not that important. I'm ahead of other people. Right? Like we start giving all the excuses to make ourselves feel better when I think it may be time for somebody to knock on our window and say, hey, you're a grown man and a grown woman, and I trust that next time you'll stop. Oh man, it was painful when he said that. Like all he had to say was, I'm giving you a warning, Tim. That's all he needed to say. But that's not what he said. He said, you are a grown man. Act like one. That's what he said. Okay. So let me tell you some signs that we already know about. How many of you know that you should be following up every single day in your business? You know it. You see the signs. Yes. Are you rolling through it, or are you actually doing it? How many of you know you should be more consistent? How many of you know that you're just rolling right past consistency? Just giving it a little bit more time, right? All right. How many of you know a hard conversation you need to have today that you haven't had? A conversation that you know when you have it will help you move forward, will help other people move forward, will help your business move forward. You tracking with me on this? You know it. The signs are there. How about the sign of you protecting your time? Anybody? Anybody not protecting your time the way that you could be or should be protecting your time? How about working your database? Anybody? Here's what I wrote down, and this hit me square in the face in both my business and especially in my life. I wrote down the problem isn't awareness, the problem is obedience. You're welcome. Problem's not awareness. You already know. Okay? The problem is obedience. That's what that officer said to me. Hey, Dusty, how about you be a grown man and instead of being aware, you actually be obedient? Okay? Woo! It's a tough one on me. The tough one on me. All right? Here's point number 2 I want to make to you. Slowing down is not the same as stopping. Slowing down is not the same as stopping. All right? Most of us don't ignore things completely. We just kind of address them. You ever kind of addressed something in your business? How many of you, by raise of hands, would say, you know, right now, today, you have some Band-Aids on your business? How many of you know that that Band-Aid is not going to work? You guys with me on this? Like, we got to rip the Band-Aid off. Like, you may need to stitch that thing up, put a butterfly on it. Like, something's got to happen different. Slowing down is not stopping. So when you catch yourself this week saying something like, I'll get to it later. No, how about you get to it now? How about right now, you take 30 minutes and you do what you know needs to be done for the sake of your business, for the sake of your life, for the sake of your family? What if we actually did it right now? Okay? How many of you saying things like, oh, I'll clean that up next week? Oh, I know we need to address it. I'll get it. You know what? By the end of the month, we're going to address that. I know I need to fix it. I just don't have time right now. Okay? Can I give you a you're a grown man and grown woman statement? You have time. You're choosing something different with your time. You're choosing what feels better. Okay? Like that's what we're doing. We're choosing, okay? Every one of us have the same amount of time in a day. Why is it that some people tend to be more, do more, and achieve more? I know. Partial attention is going to give you full consequences. Partial attention is going to give me full consequences. All right? We've got to make sure that we come to a full stop. Right? Oh, obey the sign. Be obedient to what you know. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you you're going to feel great about it. Okay? I'm just telling you we've got to be obedient to what we know. All right? Here's point number 3 I want to give you. And it's a question. And I want you to be real honest with yourself today on the call. Okay? And I want to remind you real quick. All of you get on this call every week to get better, yes? I want to remind you that you don't get better if you don't get different. Okay? Nothing changes until something moves. But you don't get different until you get to honest. And I don't mean like kind of honest. I mean like, hey, Dusty, you're a grown man kind of honest. Okay? That's another level of honest. All right? Here's the question. Point number 3, here's the question. Where are you rolling through right now? And I want you to ask it in every category of your world, okay? I want you to ask, where are you rolling through in your business right now? Where do you know you need to stop? Where are you cutting corners? Where are you avoiding taking a full look? Where are you telling yourself it's not that bad? It's fine. It's not that bad. Okay. Can I tell you something? It's not that bad today, but it'll be that bad. Okay. If we don't stop the bleeding, I want you to ask this of yourself in your business. Where are you cutting the corners and where are you rolling through? I want you to ask the same thing in your life. Same thing in your life. Where are you rolling through? Hey, can I just tell all of you, you were not created to roll through life like that. That's not the purpose. Okay? Like, I don't want to roll through life. All right? I want to live it. I want to live it to the full. I don't want to. Anybody post this morning, hey, just going to roll through today. Okay? Like, that's not the goal, right? Okay? So I don't want us just to roll through. I want you to think about this too in your relationships. Where are you just rolling through there? Where do you need to stop today? I'm talking about the relationships inside the four walls of your home, your key relationships. Okay? You tracking with me on this? Um, Here's what I want you to write down. Here's what comes to mind for me. And that is you don't drift into problems overnight. Okay? You roll into them slowly. Does that make sense? Like you didn't drift in tonight. You've been going here for a long time. Long time. If you know who Gary Keller is, he's like brilliant in the real estate space. He has two great sayings. I love both of them. Here's what he says. He says, sometimes we are failing so slowly we think we're succeeding. Do you know what you're doing? You're rolling through. You're rolling through. Okay? You with me? If you are rolling through, we are not going to get where we want to get. All right. And then number 4, I want to give you this. So be honest right now today about where you're rolling through. And then I want you to hear me heavy on point number 4. Here's what it is. And that is the cost of not stopping. The cost of not stopping. Hey, can we be totally transparent on this call? We're supposed to be, right? How many of you know there's a behavior you're doing you need to stop? How many of you know there's a habit you have you need to stop? That it is not serving you well at all. And yet we keep doing it, right? I coached you before on the pause. This is not a pause. Okay? This is a stop. All right? Like this is a draw a line in the sand. We no longer do this anymore. Okay? I no longer operate like that anymore. This is who I am. This is how I show up. Okay? Now, let's be super clear on this. This is what the officer also said. Okay? I didn't get in a wreck. Okay? I just got pulled over. But let me tell you what he said when he told me to be a grown man. He said, Mr. Oglesby, I want you to know that every single month we have an accident right here at this place where you didn't stop. Every single month. He said, we have kids come flying through here on e-bikes, on scooters. And he's right, man. Like my son is one of them. Like my son's all over the place on his scooter. Like this dude, I would have rather him give me a ticket. Okay. Like I'd have been better. Can you just give me a ticket, brother? Because I didn't come here for you to coach me. All right. But that's what he did. Like he lovingly coached me. He was like, Mr. Oglesby, you need to know that if you don't stop at that sign, that it could end up being very tragic for you and your family. Like he got me, man. Right? I'm trying to minimize it. No, he's maximizing it. Let me tell you what happens in life and in business if we don't understand the cost. We lose opportunities. We lose opportunities. We miss income. How much income you think you've missed in the last year because you didn't stop? You're so busy. You're just so busy. Just busy, 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 too busy. Yeah. You got to stop. Okay. How about broken trust? How about some of the behaviors that we have that have broken trust? How about the stress that it brings? Anybody feel a little stressed today? How many of you, by raise of hands, would say that some of your stress is self-induced? Okay. Now, I'm not saying you don't have stress. Like I do too. There are things that are out of my control that cause that. But I can tell you there are a lot of things that are right in my control. All right. Um, and then here's what I learned from my officer. I learned that the sign is there to protect me, not punish me. That's what I learned. He didn't punish me. He protected me. Like, can I tell you? I'm telling you, man, like there will never be another day in Dusty Osby's life that I do not take a full stop. like, like I'm taking a full stop, man. Are you with me? But what I learned is the signs are not there to protect that they're there to protect us. They're not there to punish us. I think sometimes we think it's about punishment. It's not. It's actually about protection of your business, of your life, of your relationships, of your heart, of your spirit, all of it, okay? Here's my last point. A full stop changes everything. A full stop changes everything. Hey, let me tell you guys something. There is nothing going on in your world, nothing going on in your business that a full stop can't help. Okay? I mean like full stop. Let me tell you what it looks like. A full, brutal, honest self-evaluation. Like don't roll through this. Don't sugarcoat it. Okay? We're really good at sugarcoating. All right? Like did you know my first thought last night when I rolled through the stop sign was to sugarcoat it. Sugarcoat it. Like I started making excuses. I was like, man, what? No, nobody's even coming. Right? Okay, I was like, did I really not stop? I'm asking I thought I stopped. Man, I go straight into, right? I didn't take a full honest self-evaluation. Now my bride gave me a self-evaluation. She was like, you never do. You never do. Hello. Okay. And then my kids jump in on it. Okay. Here's another one. You need to look at your numbers. You need to take an honest look at your numbers. Where are you right now today? Because everybody hear me, you do not want to look at this 6 months from now because you'll be way too late. You need to look right now. You just finished Q1. Look right now. Get a hard look. Okay? Get a hard look. Take a full stop. You need to look at your calendar. All right? Like you need to take a hard look at your calendar. Because can I tell you this? If I were to look at your calendar today, I would be able to tell you what your priorities are. And some of you, I don't think you would want me to look at your calendar. Okay? Because it's going to show your priorities. It's going to show what's important to you. A full stop looks like having the hard conversation, not knowing that you need to have it, having it. How about resetting your standards? A reset of your standards. And then if you'll write this down as the last thing, a full stop is not failure. I think sometimes we think we've failed because we have to have this full stop. It's actually wisdom. That's what a full stop is. Like the smartest people I know, the wisest people I know what it means to take a full stop. You with me? Did this help you today? Okay, well, I hope so because it got me last night, man. Like, got me. All right? Every single one of us on this call, take a full hard stop today. Get things in order. Okay? Stop living in disorder and out of rhythm. You are the only one who can change that and fix that. All right? But not if you just roll through. Okay? Does this help you? All right, team. Hey, guys,
Yes.
I love you guys. Bless you. I've got to jump to another call today. Whatever you do, get back on here with us next week. Invite people to be a part as well. I've told you, man, we got to get over 100 people on this call. Y'all help me out, okay? Come on. We got to get them on here and make sure we have the right mindset going in. I love you guys. Bless you. Cousin Sherry, I love you. See you guys. Bye-bye.